their daughter was not sleeping, and I had to learn the importance of sleep and how the brain works, and I developed a program that makes that happen.
How important is sleep? And you know, because a lot of people around here, we get up very early and we're sleep deprived.
Absolutely.
How important is it to actually get a good night's sleep?
It's job one. Job one. It's actually, in my opinion, more important than eating. Yes, a person can go 24 hours without eating. They'd be a little crabby. 24 hours without sleep, you're gone.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
You're right.
Especially.
I think I need to get more sleep.
I think everybody does, especially our children.
Exactly. All right, so let's talk about what we do with our kids. And I think what I'm reading here is basically establish a pattern and stick to it.
Consistency is the most important thing with children.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Now, you start with a simple step, and that is you set a bedtime and you start a routine.
Right. Age-appropriate bedtime. Each child has one. After about 3 to 4 months old, they have an established biological bedtime because they have a biological wake-up. You can't mess with a child's biological wake-up. Every parent will tell you between 5:30 and 6:30 a.m.
Is that right?
Yes.
So it's almost like, do they sort of run with the sun clock, almost to bed when the sun goes down and up when the sun comes up?
The sun has nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with the kid's clock.
No, they go on a 24-hour biological cycle.
All right, now step 3 is 1 hour before intervening. Know your child is fine.
Always know your child is fine.
Yeah.
Just let your child go to sleep.
So if they're in there crying and moving around and doing all kinds of things, don't pay attention to them? Or?
Well, you can pay attention, but it's just like if you and I were going to sleep and we would have to roll over and think. They need to go to sleep too. We wouldn't want anybody to bother us.
Yeah. One of the other things is no earlier than 6 a.m. to wake up.
Yeah, you do not need to go into their room before 6 a.m.
Yeah.
It really helps them establish self-management, and they don't need to be your alarm clock. 6 a.m.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a new one on new parents, because normally they are the alarm clock, right?
They are.
It's usually the thing that wakes us up when we have little kids. Now, you've actually put together a whole series of things. You got CDs, DVDs, and a book to go along
and a booklet,
with it. Exactly. How do we get a hold of that?
3daysleepsolution.com or 3daysleep.com, either one.
Yeah. Now, in your experience with people and teaching people, what has been the response?
The response is overwhelming. At first, there's resistance, because if it were an easy job, people wouldn't call me. They wouldn't need me. It's a hard job, so breaking that resistance is hard. The overwhelming response is, Davis, you saved our sanity. Our child is so much happier. Nobody's grumpy. The dads tell me all the time, you saved our marriage. I love coming home to a happy wife. So
that's an endorsement right there, let me tell you. Happy wife is a happy household.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. And a happy child, of course, as well.
Yes.
All right, 3-Day Sleep Solution. You can get it at your website, and certainly a very important thing for all of us who have kids.
Absolutely.
Particularly young kids. Davis, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice meeting you. Okay, coming up after the break, we're going to tell you what is happening on Inside San Diego, also what's coming up on Good Morning San Diego tomorrow. So we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back.